There we go. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, that reminds me of another child who went bald from cancer treatment, and in solidarity, her best friend also shaved her head bald, just to show how much she cares for her friend. That's right, cats. Yeah, I've heard stories of that. Of that as well. Of not even just kids, but adults doing the same thing. But yeah, so yeah, just one of the many great things that the Children's Hospital has been doing for years now. Of course, last year during the summer and fall, we talked about Aaron and Abby, conjoined twins who were conjoined at the head, and had a successful separation surgery at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Zion, the first pediatric recipient of a double-handed transplant at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia a couple of years ago. I think it was 2014, so it would be 4 years ago now. We another video we've run over the course of last year as well. Where the researchers and doctors at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia are investigating and researching ways to recreate a womb-like environment for premature infants to help them develop more normally. So all the great stuff that really makes the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia one of the premier hospitals in the country, if not the world. And one of the many things that wouldn't be possible without the extra funds that we raise here at Extra Life, and of course through the Children's Miracle Network as well. So just some great videos there, just to show what they can really do, and how they can help these kids get better lives, and survive to begin with, and have a better quality of life. All thanks in part to what we can do here for Extra Life in the Children's Miracle Network. So yes, I remember seeing something about that T cell therapy or something before I had seen that video. The Children's Hospital of Philadelphia video. I don't remember whether it was on the news or something. I had seen something. It was more than likely on the news a while ago. Something about that, and it was just a radical new treatment that they got here that apparently may be one of the closest things we have coming to curing cancer at this point, or at least treating cancer. So who knows? We may be on the verge of a cure for some of the cancers, at least. I think cancers could be like the flu or a cold. There's just so many varieties of cancer that I don't think it's possible to eradicate them all, but we'll see. In the meantime, let's get on with some information here that I got distracted about in a good way, or got distracted from in a good way. No, I want to go from here. Yep, there we go. So we'll do that. We'll capture that. Let's pop into here. Faction mail. I think this is where I want to go here. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Message from Mrs. EB to our faction here. Laurana, hello in Tahitian. Hope all is well and you're enjoying life here in the Pacific. As you may have noticed, we have lost another member. This member was kicked out due to inactivity. And, of course, we are referring here to Hellhole. We can't stress how important it is for you to respond to these activity checks. We know that this is a game and that real life always comes first, but take the time to let us know that you will be away from gameplay, and we will be more than happy to watch your villages for you. Taz, BJ, Mr. EB, and Mrs. EB are here to help. As always, if anyone needs any help or has any questions about the faction or game in general, just ask. We are a friendly and helpful team of merchants and farmers here to help people grow and enjoy the game. Yes, of course, my Let's Play stuff and streams. Sit back, relax, have a cold one, and enjoy the tropics. Don't forget the sunscreen. Yes, indeed. Philippines might be the place to be right now where we are, because we have nor'easter number 3. Oh, I forgot. The camera's over here today. Nor'easter number 3 coming this weekend. So I actually might not be able to stream Monday because it's coming Sunday night into Monday. So we'll see what the track takes. It's either going to be just a wee bit of rain if it goes south, but if it comes right up the coast like this last one did, yeah, it's going to be bad again. Winter is just not going to let go. But yeah, so the important thing here, let us know. And this goes for, and of course, what my response here to this was, I'm going to read here in a minute. Yeah, just let us know. Anyone out there, and this goes to anyone in any faction in any house. This is a general rule of thumb for every world. One of those unwritten rules of how we play Stronghold Kingdoms here. But yes, just to add what Mrs. EB said, we know that there are many people who play this game on multiple worlds. Obviously, I was one of them, if you watch any of our videos. And know that there can be times where your attention is needed for an extended period on one of those other worlds due to wars and such. So yes, obviously I played on USA 2, USA 3, Global Conflict 1 when that launched, and of course right here where I am at now, Island Warfare 1 when that launched as well. As a matter of fact, USA 3, Global Conflict, and this world, I started on day one on each of those worlds. I started playing the game on USA 2 officially. Of course, again, I may have mentioned this before, but I was an original alpha tester and alpha tester / beta tester, even though I actually never did the beta testing. But I was in the original. I guess they were sort of closed, sort of open alphas. I forget exactly how I managed to get into the alpha. It had something to do with my association or something with a couple of the other Perfect World games and that kind of stuff. Hog Mama, hey, Mrs. EB has made it. We're just talking about you. I'm doing good. How are you, Mrs. EB? We're just talking about your little faction mail here that we went on with about the other day. Hope all is well with you. But yeah, so anyway, so I was the original alpha tester of the game. Then when it went into beta, I said, no, this is too dangerous for me. I'm going to just start spending money up the wazoo on this game. So after the alphas were over, I stopped playing until the game actually came back to ARC. The ARC client, which has the Perfect World games. Stronghold. That's right. This was pre-ARC, so it had to be my association with the original Stronghold games. Somehow, I guess my name got brought up because I played the original Stronghold games, and somehow I guess I had talked to somebody or who knew somebody or something. So, however, I got into the alphas, and did that. But yes, I started playing again when the game came back to ARC. I guess this was about 4 or 5 years ago now. The ARC client, which has Star Trek Online, Torchlight, Champions Online, the Perfect World games and that kind of stuff. Is that good or bad then? Talking about me? Oh, it's good. It's good. Just talking about inactivity in the faction. But yes, so I started playing on USA 2 then, which I think at the time was still in Age 1. I think the world was only 100. I'd actually have to go back to the videos because I think I started my videos when I started that world, so I'll have to go back to the first video I did. I think it was around day 100 or something. But anyway, I'm getting distracted here again. I know there are several people who use one world as their peaceful farming world and are active fighters on other worlds. However, when you are in a faction and house on any world, you make a commitment to that group just like you do in any MMO. If you're going to join a guild, you make a commitment to that guild depending on how the guild is set up and organized and run. But if you're joining a progressive raiding guild and you join that guild to perform progressive raiding, you're making a certain commitment to that group that you will be available for the progression raiding. Same thing here. I mean, if you're joining a house or faction, you're sort of making a commitment to that group that, yes, you will be here. Again, depending on how the group is organized, the various rules and such, we're just farmers and stuff. So as long as you're there taking care of your villages, that's all we ask. Just be there, take care of your villages. If you're a steward, take care of your parish. But yes, whether it's an active fighting group, fighting world, or a peaceful one such as we have here on Island Warfare, we are all here to enjoy playing this game in our own way. And even though this is a non-fighting world, for the time being, of course, because things will most likely change come Age 2 in a couple of months, everyone here still has a commitment to take care of your villages and parish if you are a steward. So I have no problem with people using this world or any world in which they are able as a part-time farming world, but I would ask that anyone doing that check in on the world at least once a week to keep up on important announcements like activity checks and to maintain repairs on your castle structures. I would also ask that anyone who only plays part-time on this world to turn your parishes over to a more active player in our faction house as well, so that the parish can be maintained and used for the benefit of all who may reside in the parish. But again, like I said, that's not just specific. That's something I believe in for any world. Oh wow, I nabbed that. For any world, for anything. That's just how I think I play. And why I now only play on Island Warfare. I reached Prince on USA 2 and 3. I was mid-level. I was mid-level on Global Conflict, I think. Wasn't Prince, but I was had to be up around here, Baron Knights, around that area. So somewhat high level on Global Conflict 1, and it just got too much. Not just because I was interested in streaming other games, playing other games, of course, but it got to be a chore to log in every morning on 4 different worlds to go in, repair my villages, check in on the parishes and all that stuff, and then to do it in the evening too, because essentially when you're, as you can see here with the wolf attacking us on a regular basis, it's a lot of repair work to do. And if you miss a day, that can be a costly and time-consuming repair job. But the EBs are in Crown Princes in USA 3. Okay. Oh, so yes. I think USA 2 has shut down. I think USA 2 has reached the final age and shut down. USA 3, I think, is pretty close to the final age. Last time I checked, I haven't really checked to see what age it was in. But yes, I was. And I ended up being. And it just through circumstances, I ended up being a faction general on USA 2. Ended up being a faction general on USA 3, and I think I a house marshal on USA 3. I may have ended up being the house marshal on USA 3 as well, and that coupled with just taking care of the daily business was just it's in the 5th age now. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, because once the first age is over with, those ages roll along pretty quickly. So it'll be interesting to see here, because these ages are actually the way Island Warfare is designed. It tends to be even slower than most of the other worlds at this point. So it'll be interesting to see how fast 2, 3, and 4 roll past here on this island. But it just got to be too much. It's like, obviously doing the videos and the streams, it's like I just can't keep up anymore. I can't dedicate the time that I really need to, especially on USA 2 and USA 3, to the factions as well. I just said, that's it. I've got to be done. The 5th age of Atlantis. Yeah. So I just said, I made the conscious decision to say I can't dedicate the time that I need to each of these worlds, so I'm going to cut it down. And the obvious choice, of course, because of everybody I've played with here on Island Warfare and everybody who comes to the stream, stuff like that, I said, well, it's going to be Island Warfare. Is going to be our one and only world now. So that was my point at the end there. Is like at least check in at least once a week if you're on multiple worlds. Easy enough to do, but especially the steward thing. I mean, if you're not going to be active, and I mean pretty much daily active, if you miss a day or two, which I usually do, throughout the week because of work and everything else, that's fine. But if you're not going to be checking in at least, I would say 3 or 4 times a week on your villages and on your parishes, then you really need to give the parish up. Give up the stewardship to somebody who's going to be there and be able to take care of business, whether it be killing the AI, keep an eye on weather so you can adjust taxes, You know, attacking, you know, Karish, you know, the castles, putting down, you know, things in the parish village itself to benefit everybody in the parish, that kind of stuff. That really needs to go to somebody who's going to be playing the world on a regular basis. So just my philosophy of playing the game and all that good stuff. But yes, so yes, Hellhole has been kicked due to inactivity. So we got there. So his castles aren't in too bad of shape here. Unfortunately, until Megan gets back and I can hand the villages I took over back to her, I would have to rank up to get any more villages, and I sort of don't want to hit Crown Prince quite yet. I want to hold off on that. Probably, I'm thinking more over the summer, because I'll have a little bit more time during the summer without having to worry about, after, you know, running back and forth errands and the sports activities and all that kind of stuff makes it a little bit easier. Yes, I know. I'm just so glad. In fact, I just mentioned that at the top of this segment, that or in our previous segment, that so glad to have her back. That was my big news for the first segment today. That Megan is at least alive and well and sort of back, at least on Discord, so we can talk. Of course, so we can we talk with Megan and everything else. So hopefully, she can get back sooner rather than later in the game, and everything will be all fun and relaxing once again. Not that it isn't now, but you know, it's always more fun. It was always a lot more fun when Megan was around, making fun of me. Yes, yeah, I missed Megan too. It was. I was, like I said, I was so shocked, and then just so glad to be able to see that message on Discord on my phone when I was at work a couple weeks ago. That I was just like, it made the rest of my day just like so much better. I mean, I was just smiling the rest of the day. I was like, oh, thank God, you know, Megan's okay, and everything is good once again. It made the rest of my day so much better. Once I saw that message on Discord from her, it's like, oh, thank God. Especially on Discord, ours too. Yes. So let's see here. So yes, we cured the cancer from San Isidro, just like the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia is trying to cure cancer. Thus, we are curing the cancer here on the island. So we've got some disease back there. It doesn't seem to be affecting us in Lapu. See, it's amazing that we've got all this disease that's been around us on a regular basis. We're almost never infected in Lapu-lapu. I mean, I've seen it a couple of times. In fact, I think the Bry cured the disease. Yeah. See, I've already done too much here today. Knocked it off. I saw that he cured disease earlier this week. But here around Mako, it's like we've got nothing close by. I think this is the closest one here. We've got a few up there. That one up there. But we're always getting hit with disease, it seems, in Mako. At least once, if not twice a week. Just highly irritating. That's why they mentioned UBJ. I knew it'd make you feel better too. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it was such a relief. We didn't have to send out the search parties at all. So let's take a look at this guy here. I was hoping it'd be a little bit more easier than this. Let me see. Let's see what the report says on this thing. 14 chests. Okay, so we got 14 chests. It's a level 28. Teeny tiny. All right, teeny tiny. I know what the problem is. I think this is going to tell me already that I'm not going to be able to hit it, right? Yeah, I don't have any I think the only village I have that has catapults is Barthios. Yes. Let's do that too, by the way. And Barthios is a little farther out than I really care to Send. Let me see. Do we have catapults here? Yeah. Badine. Ooh, Badine has catapults, but I don't have as much of an army in Badine, unfortunately. I'm only going to have 8 catapults unless I... Alright. That's not the B I'm looking for. I'm looking for Bornaith. 135, 100. 130, yeah. So we're definitely low on pikemen there. So just gotta throw some pikemen in. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Let's go to Bornaith. So first things first, let's go ahead and get this boy built. 3.2, I think we might, can we get 3.3 here? I think 3, we should be able to get, I think 3.3 would be the max we can get out of this, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it. Nope, so we'll just go with 3.2. Let's move that closer to there, that we got a little bit more room for other stuff around our keep here. Sure, if you want to forward me something here. So let's take a look at this show a map here. This guy right here, Dapanan. See, that's still even a little further out here. Unless I can send from here. Let's take a look at this guy here. Oh, one of those. Oh yeah, one of those guys. I should, might be able to hit that one there. Or, let me see here. Maybe coming in on this side. Get that one there. Alright, let's give it a shot. We'll give this one a shot because it's open all the way down here. So if I come in, I'm trying to think here. If I come in from this side, I'm trying to think how far into the corner I should go. Because they're going to want to make a beeline here, so I'm thinking if I come in this side, they might travel more down this side. So I'm thinking I need to come in on this side, and they'll go that way and hit that treasure castle. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, all right, let's take a look at your attack. Let's take a look here. Pig. Oh, pig. Where do we have a pig? Where bees a pig? This would have to be down Doug, huh? Yep. Oh, we've called it Piggy and Dougie Doug Doug. Piggy and Dougie Doug Doug. All right, so let's take a look at this. Problem is, I really don't have a lot of. Yeah, see from the corner. That's what I thought. As you can see here, yeah, they're hang on here. See, they're sort of floating that way, so I would need to come in from this corner here. All right. It's a matter of how quickly they can get there. So let's go ahead. Let's give it a shot anyway, and see what we can get out of this. And it's this one here. So this is where I have the bulk of my pikemen. Let's see how many more I can build here. So I can get 5 more. 5 more, eh, Captain? Ah, yeah, see, I'm already halfway down. I think I've got 3. Yeah, I got 3 extra peasants. And you spread your troops out very wide, or won't they? Yes, we can. Yeah, we can set the troops however we wherever and however we want. I will take. Let me see something here. Oh, okay. Plenty, so I can take all three and not have to worry about that. I might just send my archers too anyway. Just to take down some. Just take down some archers there. So let's go ahead. Attack. Yeah, so I can set troops up any. Yeah, these are the. Yeah, I can do one at a time. We can do a 3x3, 5x5, or a straight line here. So yes, anywhere on the map on the external edges here, as far back as the screen allows to way back here, we can set them however we would like. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go 3x3. I'm going to put these guys. Yeah, so I'm going to throw these guys in the corner. We're going to try to get this chest right here. So I'm just going to come from the corner, just like Taz did. So we go like that. See, these guys might go. See, the problem is these guys here are probably going to go this way. But we'll see. So, I want. So really, what I want is more along this side here. And we're just going to throw out some archers here. All the spare archers that we got here. We'll go 3 more there. We'll go 2 more here. And just to give their archers a little something different to shoot at. Anyway, I'm probably going to lose all my archers. But we'll see how quickly my guys can get to the chest. Alright, so let's go ahead and hit this treasure. 40 minutes. Yeah, so we're actually not going to be able to see the end of this because I don't want to play a speed card, as I only have 1 of each anyway. Because it's nothing really vital. So we'll go ahead. We'll see how this finishes off next week. But in the meantime, let's see here. Let's grab some more stashes to begin with. Quests. Is there anything I wanted to knock off? I could do another blessing quest. Getting 100 monks out, really not a problem at all. The blessing 4 was 70 monks, so another 30 I can do that in about 10 minutes. Redeemer. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, let's see where we are for leveled up armory capacity this week. Just so I could have more weapons stored up for future donations. And of course, donations, as we still got to get some donations in before the age change to max out our ballistas and turrets in a couple of the parishes. So definitely want to make sure we have enough weapon storage. Let's see here. So we did get blessings up to 24 hours too. I wonder if I shouldn't start working on interdictions too in preparation for the age change. Let's see here. If there's anything else that I really want to see. I've got 800% capacity increase. This will increase me to 1,000%. Another 2. That'll give me another 200%. Hall capacity. That might be good for donations too. Farming and industry, I don't really need to do anything with right now. Yeah, I probably should start leveling up my own catapults too, and my own army. I don't even have access to swordsmen right now either. It might be something I probably should do sooner rather than later. So at least these 2. And probably, conscription, just to help with tunnelers a bit. So right now with this, we've got 10 hours of absolution excommunication time, which is sufficient enough to keep the costs of getting these quests done a little bit lower. So do I have... Striking Fear is the Inquisition, which would be another quick one to do. I would just have to find the right parish. I'd have to find an empty parish or hit my own during times of great weather. Excellent weather. Redeemer. Do I have Persecutor? Here we go. So I'd want to send the XComs first and then absolve my XComs. There's our Ride Like the Wind, Blessing, Striking Fear, Feasting. $100, so I'd be better off doing 100 for blessings. Oh, look, there's some salt. So we do have a few. Maybe I'll do... Right, next weekend's my weekend. Well, let me hold on a second. Is that 24 hours? I think that's 24 hours. Yes. Yeah, that's probably something I would want to do on my weekend off. So that probably be the quest I do next week. I do start researching Eucharist. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. Let's get back in here. Because that will definitely be needed in times of war. Oh God, if I can get to the right one here. Research. Because you can as long as you've got one point into Eucharist, you can self-interdict regardless of your level. So what this here interdicts target rank level 12 indicates who you can the level of other players you can interdict, which I think right now for me is level 10 or level 8. So level 8 is the initial one, which means I can interdict anyone who's a freeman or lower. So essentially, like the first third of the leveling tree here, I can interdict up to then. So the next one is level 12, which gets us about halfway, right? Yeah, gets us up to Alderman, which is halfway through the tree with another point there. And I think after that, it's one per rank. Where are we here? Let's get back down in here. Nope. Right, level 12, then level 15. It jumps to level 15, 17, 19. So it goes up 2 points after that. 20, 21, and then 23, which are the prince ranks here. So 21 is Duke. So it takes us up to 15, Squire, then Baron, then skips to Earl, then Duke, and then the Prince and Crown Prince ranks. So 23 is Crown Prince, right, so 22, 23, so yes. So we can rank up to, we can interdict up to a Duke with 7. So yeah, you're probably right. I probably should start doing that. There's nothing else really at the moment that's vital. And right now researches are taking just over a day per research now. So I've got 11 days of points going here. It's better to do that research fast than you can ID everyone needed. Exactly, yeah. To have it up and ready when we need it. Because we even have the rogues that we might have to protect from. So, yeah, so I think our next few... I really don't see anything else that we desperately need. So I think interdiction at this point is going to be the most vital to get a few points in here. So we're going to be doing Eucharist the rest of the this coming week. So we'll be doing that. Yes, and we are going to have to start planning out the age change here, because unfortunately, every age change I've encountered so far has been during the week when I'm working, usually a Tuesday or Thursday. So of course I'm working those days, so I can't get online until after work. So we're going to have to arrange to see who's going to be able to get the factions formed, get everybody into the house, and get the stewards who are not yet online voted into their parishes. That's going to be of the utmost importance there. But we'll have to see. I mean, the age change is probably going to be in... So we've got another month before this glory round is over. What am I looking for? Glory round here. So we've got, so figure mid-April. Yeah, maybe not even mid-April. So I figure the beginning of April, probably the first week of April, we will be in on the, we will start the final glory round. Which means, yeah, which means we might be in June then. We might not have to worry about the age change till June. Trying to think, so figure April. So it would be the beginning of June. Trying to think, so vacation, yeah, vacation wouldn't interfere, so we wouldn't be on vacation. Trying to think if I should end up taking, well, see, the problem is I got to put in my days off a couple weeks ahead of time. He did we'll see what happens. Speedy's online on a daily basis, so he'll probably do it. Okay, good. He did it on a closed World 8 in age 6 and final age. I took over, all things proceed. Yeah, see, that might be the best course of action there. But we'll see. I mean, if it's timed, I wish it would be on a Monday, because that would make things so much easier. But like I said, it's always been either a Tuesday or a Thursday. All right, so let's see. Let's go knock this guy out. And take a look at the wolf attacking us. We might as well do that. Time's a waste in here. This segment is actually going on a lot longer than I anticipated. And I really didn't do too much this segment. Okay, there we go. I do want to get some building. You know what? Let's check in on our repairs here. I don't think I need too many repairs here, but let's go ahead and, yep, we need to repair here. We'll take a look at the wolf attacking us. Confirm. We're good. We're good. Good. So yes, I did do. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Barthios was good, right? What am I doing? I think I went the wrong way. All right. Let's start again. Balasar, right. We just did that. All right. Balakinwood. Good. I thought I saw something building, but I must have. All right. I'm losing it. That's all. No worries. Yes, here we go. Badin. Building up in Badin. I got 4 hours left. So, yes, building some stuff in Badin now. Trying to build up the castles here. So, I'll want to... Let's go ahead and delete that. Trying to get my pathings situated here. So, we will want to do... I think... Because this layout is slightly different from my other Highlands. Because I put the weaker towers behind the rocks this time. I didn't do that on the other ones. So I can't match the layout exactly. It's almost... you know what? No, I need to start building from here. So let's go ahead and throw that guy down there. Can I get I should be able to get the next one in, can I? No. Oh dear. I'm going to have to do that. I'm still... Yes, I need to get rid of that one. That's the problem. Yep, there we go. That was the problem, actually. That's all right. Yep, there we go. Oh, yes. I see what... Yep, I see what I was trying to do here. I went too far with that. So let's do... So we're going to have to bring this down like this here. I think, all right, let's confirm that. Which makes this one redundant, unnecessary, so we'll go there. Okay. All right, that gets me where I want to go. I want to go this and just wind essentially back and forth down this way is how I want that to run. Okay. Yep, small fry. Okay, let's get back into here. So good. That gives us almost a day of building. All right, burying. We're good. So we do. I do actually have quite a few reports for Battle Report of the Week, so I do want to get on with that. Castle repair and building for a second segment here. Barrack. Yep, we need to repair here. Ah! Do that. And I've got to, I got to figure out dinner for the kids, too. It is Lent, so Aaron can't eat any meat. So I got to figure out whether I'm going to cook pizza or do shrimp scampi today. Pizza is probably the quickest and easiest, but I probably should cook the shrimp scampi, which I just I don't know. We are all alone just because the world get out. Yeah, the word will get out fast. Yeah, depending on timing, Z Puppy's on or off. Empress is on or off. I will probably be off due to working. Yes, yeah. Me and the Taz, the working stiffs. Cruz will help. Born and raised Catholic, so you can relate. Yeah. Shrimp scampi. Yeah, that's one thing. I actually haven't cooked shrimp scampi in a while. Although it was funny because when we lost power last week because the nor'easter that Friday, of course, I was thinking, okay, what are we going to do for dinner? So how are we going to get dinner? And it was the same thing. When did we lose power? I guess we lost Thursday, Wednesday. When did the storm hit? It was Wednesday because I put. It was Wednesday night, right? Yes. I guess it was Wednesday. Yes. I did the videos that I put the videos up today. Friday, Wednesday. Yes. Okay. Or yesterday. I put them up yesterday. So it was Wednesday. The storm actually hit. That's right. Wednesday because Aaron was already off from school for staff and service or something. But yes, we lost power and we're trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to eat? Because, we can't use the microwave. We can't use the toaster oven, the grill. It's coming down snow, but maybe we could use the grill. No, the grill's out of propane. And then Mrs. Waller said, oh, well, the stove, can we light the stove? I'm thinking, no, because the stove is electrically lit, but it's a propane gas stove. We're like, we can use the stove. So we were able to eat using the stovetop, cooking on the stovetop Wednesday, but didn't think of that Friday. So we ended up going out to Wendy's. So we weren't exactly following Lent on Friday, But I told Erin, because Erin actually mentioned it's like after she ate her hamburgers, like I probably shouldn't have eaten that. I said, well, God sent the storm, so God will understand. That was the excuse I used for it. I said, God sent the storm and knocked our power out, so I'm sure he'll understand if we have to go to Wendy's and eat a hamburger for dinner. Chicken thighs. Yeah, that's why EB is fixing chicken thighs tonight. Yes, indeed. But okay, where was I? Oh yes, I got to finish repairing here, so we're good there on repairs. See, this is why I gave up on the other. Primarily, why I gave up on like I mentioned, just the time commitment to the factions and stuff. But I got so sick and tired of spending 2 hours just repairing damage from the AI. I was like, I can't take this anymore. I cannot take it anymore. On 4 different worlds. Alright, so good. Borneth has still got 7 hours. Alright, so we're okay there. So what I do want to do... I only got 59. Well, wood is not as vital. Throw that down. What I need to do is move that, which means I'm going to have to delete it so I can put my turret down there. But for now... we'll go another ballista there, so that'll give us 9 hours. Yeah, it's good enough. By lane, we're good. Benzania, we're good. Dougie Doug, we're good. Lapu, we're good. Maui, we're good. Those 3 villages, of course, these last 3 villages, I can turn over to Megan, hopefully sooner rather than later, and that'll enable me to pick up 3 new villages from somewhere. Alright, good. Repairs are done. Great answer, yeah. Sounds like a good explanation. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know I attacked that. Okay, that just updated. Alright, so let's see. I don't think there's anything else in range here. You're outside of range. You're outside. Yep, you just popped. You're in range. So we'll go ahead, hit that before we turn things over. I think I will skip the commercial break here too, because I was planning on ending the stream now and not just trying to start Battle Report of the Week. So we'll begin the Battle Report of the Week here in a minute. Just tidy up a few things here. Take care of that. Okay. Fingers crossed, yes. Yeah, I was. Yeah, and like I responded to the battery on that. It's like I didn't even realize how quickly after, as I'd walked under it to do the filming. I said, yeah, I probably should knock it off. And in fact, I told Barry, it's like when I got home, I looked at it, I said, I better knock the snow off of that. And I went in the house, I started doing something. I said, I should go grab the broom. And then Mrs. Weiler had said something to me, so that I had to think about something else, and I said, well, you know what, let me grab the camera, because we were going to get the kids out to go out and play for a little bit. However that worked out, I said, well, let me grab the camera, I'll get them playing with the dog or something for YouTube. So I figured, okay, let me go grab the camera, I'll do some filming, then I'll go knock the snow off. And then that's why I'm under. I say, hey, I probably should knock the snow off. Literally, as soon as I walk out, I hear it crash behind me, and that's when I turned the camera around. I said, well, so much for that. And I was hoping when I saw it go down, I was hoping, I said, okay, maybe it's just the canopy. We can replace the canopy. And then I walked over to it. I said, nope, it shattered every support beam underneath there. So if you look at where I'm looking up and you see all those support beams up around the top, yeah, every single one of them broke right in half. Like, nope, well, there goes that. That's done. So that irked me a bit. That's, yeah. If I had another 5 minutes, or if I had done it right away when I was thinking about it, we would have been fine. But yeah, literally, I walked out, started filming them, and I heard go boom. I was like, oh, that's lovely. But yeah, it was interesting, because the whole time we were outside, we could hear branches breaking all around us. And in behind us, we have a neighbor who is next to us, which is behind. If you watch the video, behind the swing set, that's the neighbor immediately to. If you're looking at our house, to our right, facing our house, he's to our right, and then there's a neighbor that sort of has property behind that, but their house is on the main street, which is further down on the other side of that. So the neighbor immediately to our right is sort of penned in by the neighbor who's on the main street. If you go past the neighbor's house, the yard for the neighbor on the street is next to him and behind him. And they have some big, huge trees up there. And I saw a couple of big branches come down in the far neighbor's house, or yard rather, just missed their house. And then I think the second video I have the front of their house, the far neighbor's house, where you could see that branch that hit the front of their house, which was thankfully a lot smaller than the ones in the back of their house. But yeah, you go out there, the branches were breaking all over the place. So it was that's the first time I ever saw that. For we've been here for about 12 years, so as many blizzards and feet upon feet of snow that we only got like 6 inches, I think, at the most, in that storm this week. We've had blizzards where we've had a good foot and a half of snow. Nothing, didn't do any, nothing like that, to where the branches were literally touching the street. So it was the first time I've seen anything like that. So it was interesting. It was interesting, to say the least. But Mrs. EB's got rain coming tonight. When I tell you that it's in the mid-70s here in southern. Oh, you're in SoCal, yeah. Well, see, you guys have to worry about the earthquakes and the fires. We just got to worry about the rare occasional hurricane, tropical storm, and the blizzards. We get blizzards more than anything. Although we do get the occasional earthquake. In fact, we had one not too long ago. When was it? I didn't feel the one we just had. This was when, I can't remember when it was, but it hit our area. I probably at this point, I think it was maybe it was during the fall. Maybe it was a little bit longer ago than I thought. Might have been over the fall or early winter. Trying to think. Maybe early December, if not sometime September, October, somewhere around there, we had an earthquake hit. But that one we didn't feel. And it was actually a 4-point something, if I remember right. So I was surprised I didn't feel it. We had one. I want to say, let's see, when was my sister and brother-in-law living with us? Connor's 8, he was 3, so this was, okay, about 5 or 6 years ago we had one that hit. Yeah, because I was working at the tech company, which is past about 40 minutes from my house. I'm trying to think, sort of north of Philly. So it was in Pennsylvania. And it was the earthquake that actually hit South Carolina. And we felt it all the way up through New York. That one I felt because I was sitting at my desk. And I could hear something. It sounded like a freight train coming. All of a sudden the chair starts going back and forth. I'm like, what the? And then I realized, oh, this is an earthquake. That's interesting. EB prefers tornadoes over earthquakes. Yes, we will get the occasional tornado going down our area too. We usually get one of those every couple of years. But that was interesting. It was, I felt that earthquake. I said, well, that was my first earthquake. That was interesting. My brother-in-law was in our house with their son at the time, who was 3. And he actually ran out of the house because we had the bookshelves were banging against the wall. So I think the earthquake ended up shifting shifting our foundation here, because I go down here. If I move some of the shelves in our bookcase, I could see that some of our foundation doesn't look like the way it did before the earthquake. So I'm assuming the earthquake shifted some of the foundation slightly, because some of the water pipes we got down here too are all off kilter too a bit. That I don't remember seeing the first couple of years. I didn't remember noticing it the first couple of years we were in the house. So I'm assuming the earthquake shifted a few things. But yeah, so yeah, we get all sorts of zany weather here in the Northeast. We don't get out of bed for anything less than the 5.0. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are like used to it. You know, it's like nothing to you guys unless you get a really, really big one. But anyway, all right, let's get on with the battle report of the week here. Battle report of the week. Yeah, I don't want to switch to commercial, so let me just make note of the time here. So we're about 1 hour and 31 in. All right, an hour 31 into the broadcast, so I know when to edit battle report. So what do we got for battle report of the week here? I'm trying to think what other. We'll get some nasty thunderstorms during the summer. Yeah, really. During spring and summer, we get the bad thunderstorms. During the winter, we'll get, not every year. In fact, we've gotten more snow this past week, the 6 inches, than we have all winter. This is really the March snow has been our winter snowstorms. Yeah, wolf flare. We know when it's only a 2, and that is shocking for us. Yeah, you guys out there, yeah, you don't get too many earthquakes, I think, out in Europe. Mainly, I think what we hear is India will have earthquakes. I'm trying to think where the tectonic plates are around there. I think it cuts up north through India, doesn't it? The fault line or whatever it is. Because I think northern India is where the mountain range is, and I think that's where the fault line is, if I remember correctly. No blizzards once every 10 years they quake. No bushfires unless they're dry year. No tornado at all. Did have that tornado in France. When I was in France, we did have that tornado come through, which I think was back in 85, 86. Which was quite shocking. All right, so let's check out the wolf attacking me, since I did not do that in the previous segment. So let me erase that from that message, from that part.